All right, guys, Shotty T here with the last war video this time, not a slot machine. I think I'm done slotting for the weekend, but about to get ready to head back home. But before I do that, I wanted to do a video here. Figured that would be useful for today. And if you happen to catch this video after today, then you can just start implementing this moving forward. My previous videos pretty much goes over what you need to do to prepare for each week of verses, and I've even done a video that tailors to every specific day when that day actually happens. Of course, I haven't done this day live since they've made some updates, and really the main update that they made was the drone skill chip point gain. And of course, the way that you earn those is by opening those chests. But I've already opened all of mine, so I don't have any in my inventory. These do not count towards that. It's the actual chest, but of course you can't see it here. They look like this here. These things. So if you haven't got them out your Alliance store, it's free to get there. And the VIP shop, depending on your VIP level, you might be able to get them there as well. And of course, you don't have to have an active subscription if you've reached that VIP level to even get that. And also, if you bowl, if you can use it for that. But I know a lot of people that are on the higher level are saving their points for this. I actually, speaking of which, need to do 5 more. I try to do enough to do 5 at a time. And then we go there. And also the campaign store. And as you can see, I've maxed out a lot of my purchases already that were relevant for today, such as drone parts and the skill chest. So obviously we've already know what the main objectives are, but this is going to talk more about the resource gathering. So we know that going into day 1, like on day 0, so to speak, you're gathering resources that are set to expire when 5 minutes after reset, so that way you get credit for the full harvest. But on day 1 itself, you're still doing the same thing. So the rule of thumb, and this is just to keep it as simple as possible, your troops should either be in a rally, starting a rally, not in a rally, or either they're starting a rally or they're gathering resources. Now, if you got teammates that have like treasure digs that obviously needs assistance to make sure that dig goes by faster, or if they have a Doomwalker radar task that has to be satisfied, then okay, you can join a rally for that. But outside of that, if you're the one that's starting a rally, if you don't have any of those particular tasks that you have to do, make sure that the only rallies that you're starting are Doom Elite rallies. Now, normally I don't talk about Doom Elites because most of the time you have other things that are more important than Doom Elites on certain events, such as the dogs, because obviously you want to do the dogs over the Doom Elites, and then also the money, the zombie evasion, which I believe is going to be happening this week. So you definitely want to do the zombie that are invading versus the Doom Elites on those days. But outside of those constraints, you want to be doing that the whole time. And the reason why you want to do Doom Elite rallies instead of Doom Walkers, because after you get that first Doom Walker kill, which of course you get boosted points for that, subsequent Doom Walker rallies give you next to no rewards. The Doom Elite rallies actually give you better rewards. And also you don't have to have your Alliance members join those rallies manually. Like, depending on your Alliance mastery setup. And speaking of which, I need to donate. I guess I always forget to do it 100% of the time when I'm on the game. But I got a pretty good total today. Let's see where we are. Actually, we're in first place, so not that bad. I guess I must have just gotten the max. I did do some manual donations though, but I kind of sidetracked myself talking about that. So what you want to do with the rallies, let me go ahead and, because I'm multitasking and talking at the same time. Let me slow down. Let me do this here. And again, I'm just using stamina because we haven't had war the past few weeks. I got so much stamina to use, so I'm going to be, for the most part, just doing rallies while I'm on. And the reason why you're seeing me doing a lot of rallies right now is because we are in the daily arms race for stamina use and drone battle data points. So that's why I easily open up all those boxes. So again, it's working smarter, not harder. So, and that's what I was doing. When you go to the Alliance Tech, you have this auto rally. So really, it's only every alliance that's relevant. I mean, even if you're a beginner alliance, this is like the very first thing to do. There's no levels to it. There's only one level. So what this does is that offline members will automatically send troops to join rallies. So when you do those Doom Elite rallies, because they are low difficulty, whenever you start them, you don't have to have a teammate assist you on those. Just like it'll auto join people in those rallies. And let me show you a perfect example. Like all these people that you see that auto join this rally, all these people are offline. You can tell if their power level is like minimal, because it really doesn't require them to have you beat the Doom Elites. So that's why it just takes like a very small sliver of their troops that's probably being trained in the base and just auto join your rallies. So that's what you want to do on today, is to maximize your points. You start as many rallies as you can. Of course, you can make sure you get your 5 attacks on a random base that has resources, and of course not in the top 20 alliance if you're in our server, so that way you can take advantage of that too. And make sure if you don't have enough stamina, make sure you're gathering resources all day. As you can see, we got a lot of our alliance members gathering resources, and make sure you gather them to completion, because if you take them off your plots before they expire, then they don't go away, because I believe these plots do respawn if you harvest them all the way. So if you got, because there are a lot of resources that are like partially harvested out there, and they don't go away until they're harvested completely. And in order for you to get more harvests to pop up on the map, you need to harvest one to its completion. So I got one. That's the reason why this one I'm not taking off prematurely. I'm just letting that marinate completely. And then once that team is off of that plot, then I will go ahead and put them on another plot. So that particular team is on foreman duty today, but all of these are going to be on foreman duty once I'm off the game, because I'm about to actually check out of my hotel. So after this video, I'm going to farm with all these teams. Once I tap out on all this stamina that I have, I got 2 more rallies left. So that's pretty much the ordeal, and it definitely helps when you're facing an alliance that you're gonna have a tough matchup against. I mean, this is basically the finals, the consolation finals this week. So we're gonna be facing a opponent that's on par with us power-wise. Actually have more power than us, and they have more people than us. So it's going to be a tight one all week. So that's, you got to do little things like that to make sure you're maximizing points. So I figured, since we're facing an opponent where it might be tight, I'm going to just share like some extra nuggets to maximize your daily points. So anyway, guys, make sure you continue to use those radars. Hoard them if you have to before the day is over, because especially if you've already used them. Because right now my radar queue is empty, but another one is going to start in 20 minutes. But I'm not going to use it. I'm going to wait until the last minute, probably like an hour before reset, to use those radars, just in case the opponent gets close and it's a back and forth battle. So want to out leverage them at the last minute. And if I have to, I might do that $4.99 deal, but I don't recommend it. But anyway, guys, like, share, comment below, subscribe, and hit that bell notification.